Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly forecast for October 18th through the 24th. We're going to check in here and see what's happening for you guys in the week ahead. I know, Cancer, that you guys are very moon sensitive. A lot of you are very sensitive to moon energy. You're very closely associated with moon energy. And we do have a full moon in Aries coming up on the 20th. So we're going to connect here. We're going to see how the energies are affecting you guys or influencing you guys. Now, keep in mind that you might find this video outside of the dates I mentioned. That's fine. You found it whenever you were meant to find it. But we're going to connect here, and we're going to see what's coming up here for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and see what messages are coming in for the Cancer Collective. I feel like we need one more shuffle here. All right, that feels good to me. Let's get right on into it, my darlings. First card coming up for you guys is the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is a card that comes up to let us know that our hard work is going to pay off. We've been working hard. We've been planting a lot of seeds. We might feel a little frustrated or a little impatient that things are not happening as quickly as we want. But Seven of Pentacles comes up with the message not to overwork a situation, right? If you plant a seed and you're like, I want it to hurry up, I want it to grow fast, so I'm going to give it a ton of water. I'm going to water this seed 10 times a day. It's possible to drown it. It's possible to just kind of snuff it out. So the Seven of Pentacles is like, you've done a good job. You've planted your seeds. You're putting work into it. But there is such a thing as pushing something too hard. And the Seven of Pentacles says, let it rest. Let nature do its thing. Let Mother Earth do her thing. Let Spirit come in and do its thing. There's no need to overwork or obsess about the situation. Some things just need to take a natural amount of time, and if we do too much, we can mess it up. Okay? It's like if you were starving and you put together this beautiful dinner with like the most expensive quality ingredients, like this organic chicken and this organic vegetables, and you dressed it up and made it look really pretty, and you put it in the oven. You're like, I'm starving, I can't wait. And you put it on full blast, right? You put it on all the way the highest settings. You're gonna have a chicken that's gonna be burned on the outside and raw on the inside. It's not gonna cook all the way through. It's gonna be burnt and not cooked all in one. So there's some things we just gotta let time do its thing. And if we push it, if we rush it, we mess it up. And so Seven of Pentacles is saying, have faith, have trust. There's things happening beneath the surface that you can't see, that are growing, that are coming up. And you are going to reap your reward. You're going to reap your harvest. Your next card coming up here, Cancer, is the Nine of Pentacles. So some of you might have been working really, really hard in terms of self-employment. Nine of Pentacles is one of my self-employment cards. It's a card about financial independence. So even if it's not self-employment, you may be really focusing right now on your money and on your career because you're wanting to get out of a certain situation, right? You want to feel like you have something to offer so that you can step out there and date and settle down with someone, or you're married and it's a hellish situation and you're wanting financial independence so you can get out of it, or you're sick of living with roommates or trying to get away from living with your family, whatever it might be. Okay, you're really focusing on financial independence here. Again, Seven of Pentacles says you've planted good seeds and good things are coming for you in the time, in the season, in the harvest. Nine of Pentacles can also be that you are mastering your anxiety so that you can do well in your career and you can do well in your business, whatever it is that you're working on. The reason why it hasn't been successful for you up until now is anxiety had been getting in your way. That critical self-thought, that like putting yourself down, being inside your head too much. You're coming out of that. You're calming the anxiety. You're getting in control of it, and you're not letting it rule you anymore. And now you're seeing success in your professional endeavors. Okay? Also receiving respect. Nine of Pentacles is a card of respect. You're kind of like on this pedestal. People admire you. People look up to you. You're a credible person. So in this way, you may be moving up in your career or in your chosen field in terms of reputation. Like you're establishing a really good reputation for yourself. The next card that's coming up for you guys is the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords can come up in a couple of different ways. The Five of Swords can be the burning of bridges. This is going to especially be true for those of you who are working on these financial goals because you want to get out of a bad situation. Okay? You want to be out of there. You want to be done with it. And you don't want to have to deal with this person or these people anymore. Sometimes when I'm reading the cards and I start reading the energy, I get ahead of the cards. And so Five of Swords is confirming that for me. Some of you just really want to be done with certain people or certain places and never have to deal with them again. And so this is motivating you to reach certain financial goals. So this success is coming in for you to be able to make that separation. But in this way, Five of Swords comes in with a double whammy here, a double dynamic. And we want to be cautious and we want to be careful because, as I said, we do have the full moon in Aries happening on the 20th. And that can be kind of a emotionally charged energy for people in general. But Cancer, you guys are very sensitive to moon energy, so it could be even more so for you. So you may find that what starts off as a disagreement might become like scorched earth, burning of bridges. I'm done with you, I'm cutting you off energy coming out of nowhere because you're fed up and you've had too much, right? You might be really tempted to just kind of go off and just really let somebody have it and completely and totally want to be out of the situation. The issue here is that the cards are telling us that a lot of you are still working on your finances. So it might be hard for you to be able to cut that person off just yet. So the meaning here with the Five of Swords is that you're in a situation where you're getting triggered. The person or the situation is triggering you. You're getting hurt, you're getting upset, you're getting angry. It's making you feel things you don't want to feel. And so when you find yourself getting triggered, if you can, take a step aside and write about it. Journal it, write it out. Who was involved? What did they say? What did they do? How did it make me feel about myself? Who else in my life before has made me feel this way? Why do I think they did this? Why do I think they tried to make me feel this way? Write out a release and forgive them for it. Write out a release and forgive yourself for anything you're blaming yourself about. And then write out how you're choosing to feel about yourself and the situation from now on moving forward. If you can do this, you're going to deactivate the triggers and they're no longer going to exist. And so no matter how hard somebody tries to push that button, it's not going to have any result. They're not going to have any power over you. Now, also, when you heal this, you clear away, you cut away any trauma bonds or any resentment ties that are keeping you in the situation. And then you find all of a sudden the doors are opening to where you're able to leave the situation. Okay? So people say, I don't want a tower moment. I don't want a tower moment. This is how you're going to avoid a tower moment. This is how you're going to walk away like a boss on your time, on your terms. The next card that's coming up for you, Cancer, is the Chariot. Holy cannoli. Look at this. I love it. Okay. First and foremost, okay, this is a major arcana card. So the major arcana cards are going to come up when we're at a significant new chapter in our life, a crossroads. And so the Chariot card is letting us know also there's action, there's movement, there's direction. Okay, it's like you're getting away, or you're moving away from a situation. The Chariot card also makes me think of the quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson when he said, once you make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen. Once you decide what you want to do, your angels and guides are going to step up and help you get it done, help you make it happen. In the old days, the Chariot card also had the meaning of getting to safety, like getting to what back then was called a sanctuary city. Back in the day, sanctuary cities were like safe zones. Maybe you made a mistake, maybe you did something you weren't supposed to do, the law was after you, or it was Wild West kind of judgment, and people wanted to come and handle it because you wronged them or you insulted their family in some way. But there were certain cities that if you could get there, they had to leave you alone. Not even the police could go in there and take you out of there and drag you to court or put you to jail. There were certain cities that if you got there, it was a safe zone and nobody could touch you. And as long as you were a good citizen while you were in that city, nobody could touch you. And once a certain amount of period of time passed, you could go back home if you wanted. And once you got back home, statute of limitations was done. They couldn't come after you. They couldn't, make you pay for past mistakes or things that happened. And so there's this sense with the Chariot card of like getting to safety. So some of you are doing that. You're getting a fresh start, or you're making a move to somewhere that feels more stable or secure for you. The reason why I got so happy when I saw the Chariot card is this is a card that is associated with you guys, Cancer. This is your major arcana card. So when I'm reading for somebody and their major arcana card comes up, it tells me that this is the time that you're coming into your full power, your full potential, your full authenticity. You're shaking off any programming, any labels, and you're living your life unapologetically who you are, how you want to. So it's a very powerful energy. It's like you're taking your power back and you're like, this is who I am. I'm who I say I am. I'm not who you say I am, right? There's a sense of like vindication and liberation that comes in my readings when your major arcana card comes up. So I'm excited to see this, especially since we see that a lot of you are working towards independence and trying to get out of a situation where you're feeling triggered. Cancer, this is it. You're taking back your power. You're taking control of your life, and nobody's going to be able to stop you. Okay? But work, keep doing the work, but also rest and leave room for spirit to come in and do what spirit needs to do. Okay? Do the work, but don't overwork it. Don't obsess about it. Take breaks. It's when you take the breaks that you're letting spirit come in and do spirit's part. Okay? Now, I know a lot of people feel stuck, and so for that reason, I felt moved to start doing the personal affirmations again. I did them a while back, and then I stopped because when I'm reading for you and I'm trying to see where your blocks are and how you can maybe overcome the blocks, and then depending on what comes in, putting together a personal, specific affirmation for your situation, to connect that deeply in the reading takes a lot of energy, and I felt that I couldn't give that energy at that time, so I took a break from doing it. But Spirit's like, look, people need it. You got to start doing it again. I've been getting my energy back up again, and I'm doing it for less than half the price that I used to do it. I've cut the price significantly also because I know times are challenging right now. A lot of people are in hard times. So I'm doing it for way less than what I used to. I'm calling it the Rut Buster, and I have it on the calendar for anybody who wants that, you know, one-on-one, like the affirmation, the personal affirmation work. And I'm happy to do that. I'm offering that again. I still have the same regular readings that you guys are used to. Those are still being offered as well. Calendly.com/amethystangelite. There's a link in the description where you can schedule if you would like a private reading. If you can't afford a private reading, be sure to watch your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign, because even though these are all general videos, this is still your specific personal placements, right? So this is going to be you being able to get some more personalized messages for your specific placements. Even though they're still general, it can be helpful to get just a little bit more personalized messages coming your way. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Love and romance readings are linked in the description of the video. For those of you that want love and romance, November love videos will be up soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, Cancer.